Oke, tes 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 1 2 1 2. Oke, selamat datang lagi kembali di channel saya. Welcome back to my stream. Kali ini kita bakal lanjut Archon Quest Note Krai Act 4. Pertama-tama kita masak dulu sih. Habis itu item crate. Oh, ini aja deh. Aduh, gatal banget tangan gue. Terus, mana ya? Oke, itu aja. Ya, questnya dulu kita buka. Dan dia bisa langsung teleportasi di tempat situ deh. Soalnya jalan ke sini repot banget ya. Oh, tunggu dulu. Gua nggak dingin. Oke. Kita cek dulu sama orang lain sih.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
That sounds like a lovely idea. You know how to paint then?
I dabble occasionally.
Finally, she get to talk with other people, other than Loma and a traveler.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
Maksudnya bukannya craftsman ya? Craftsman gak sih namanya? Bukan painter sih.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try.
Ooh.
If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
Tuh. Oke.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Eatlua.
Eatlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
Humble
So
banget.
you're what? A fake ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant. Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend? Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Eloa doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
I'm right here.
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear, your secret's safe with me.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Beneran. Teman minum.
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
You do have a point there.
Sort out your accommodation yet?
Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna tag along with us? You never know. We might get a group discount.
Sure, let's do that.
Great! Paimon will handle it! And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our very own personal bodyguard.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed.
Okay. Long after.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
What? He said it out loud. How can they not hear anything?
I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Krai. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. Over here, we have Mr. Flints, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation,
Aura
he courageously
Parmaran.
distracted the wild hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Dan best yapper.
Wow! That's a lot of people!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so,
Oh.
congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Anrian.
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Sahabat lama.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the Five Sinners. I remember it all like it was yesterday. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The Five Sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge.
Haroptatir. Dope. Gak banget bilang nama kakak Dainsleif sih. Vedpolnir. Gitu kan?
Gold, Rhine-daughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you? And you have
Oh,
no idea what
gitu
actually
ya.
happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me, like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man, working for the Conrian Intelligence Service.
Agen Conria. Agen Pinstriking.
Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Who knew having a Conrian friend would come in this handy?
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Oh.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks. Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax.
Paimon, Paimon.
If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
The Nate choose to help you of your own accord and then conclude by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hands.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone.
Kasian banget. Lahirnya di Tepat malah waktu ke waktu lebih lemah.
So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right...
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda was.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
Can say that again.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, You have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
The burden.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
Yep, boss.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future...
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
I'm on wait patiently, but never. Okay.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already.
Betul. That's right. We know each other for quite some time now.
We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been... Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his conscience. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface.
They quite literally pick into Rarier's brain. Is that how you managed to look into his memories?
Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job.
Suspiciously left out the detail per confidential method. I guess her brain diving techniques are a trade secret.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
Yay! No yap, but...
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarier's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside.
Harus ada yang jaga dari luar ya.
In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
Yeah.
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Oh, jadi imbalannya gitu. Sejarah Kandria. Pantesan gak mau, pantesan langsung terima aja komisinya, rapper.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
There's a chest set on the table. Could that have something to do with her intel gathering
Alright.
method?
All set over here, too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
Pinky promise.
All right. Let your whole body relax. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Oke, kali ini bisa menyerang, guys. Nggak bisa.
Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files. The Crimson Moon Dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rarier worked as a... Yep. Lines up exactly with what...
Ada lagi.
A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. It's a list of names, but at this stage I have no idea who any of them... Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Aha. It's an audio recording.
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house.
Huh?
No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the run for their residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night. Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rarier's targets? A box containing a ring. Must be for his girlfriend.
Oke. Bisa buka. Bisa buka. Oke, duduk aja deh.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
Okay.
Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
Oh. Huh?
This one should be archived under purged targets.
Orang ini kena dibantai. Waduh, parah banget ternyata.
Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter.
Oh.
Never mind. What's it got to do with me? Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
That's pretty messed up, brother.
Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are? Female, 13.
Anjir.
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. Male.
One year.
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Apa yang ini? Umurnya 8 tahun? 6 tahun! What the hell?
Occupation, none.
That's pretty messed up, brother. That's pretty messed up.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
How many of us picked them? Oh yeah,
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Such as murdering helpless children. Waduh, aja saja tadi cerminnya kelihatan saat nulis kertas tadi. I just realized I can see his reflection while I was in the middle of giving X mark. Okay, lanjut. Let us continue.
Mr. It's been quite some time since we last met.
Rerir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, tell me. Does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things.
I was just thinking. It won't be long.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact.
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will...
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. You fear my silence, and long to hear...
that's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. The burden of prophecy.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
That sounds ominous.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
Oh.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Mungkinnya salah satu keturunan Archon nggak sih?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets? Over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Reir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Love should be built on honesty. Is it really so wrong to hide things
That's so
that
true.
would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold, no matter who I have to face.
Huh?
Was that Revere who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Huh?
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along.
What's
Pull the
going
rug from
on?
Under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Oh.
They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run the deli.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve Felindis? Are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Revere said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Revere has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary.
How so?
Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you don't forget that Revere is an Eclipse operative. You need, for now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have?
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you a... Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
This.
You called that change? But...
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go...
Training room. I swear
Okay, another round of assassination training.
I swear this place
Training
looks
grounds just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone.
By the way guys, tempatnya ini seperti kayak di God of War sih. God of War 4 atau 5 ya. This place remind me of a God of War 4 and a Ragnarok. The temple-like structure. Okay. Huh? Training room.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle.
Huh?
Then
Oh.
choose your angle well.
Okay.
Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
Okay. Oh.
That doesn't make it open or the king just happens to need you right now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell of that power. He only had you take out
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
What the?
Was it because she didn't trust you? Or something else?
Whoa, 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 what the hell? What the fuck is going on? Kaget banget gua. Jadi gua tadi bantainya anak kecil sih. Fuck. Parah nih. Parah nih, dude. This is quite bad.
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog?
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are
Oh.
he's already dead. I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not...
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. If you ever need a place to hide.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for all subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... No progress whatsoever. Things are getting worse by the day. But... if all this research comes to nothing, but... Could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't...
Where did the body go? What the heck? Where did the body go? What is going on? Huh?
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
That was this is quite creepy, I'd say. The man just killed several children.
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Wait.
what?
Thelindis?
What? He just found out? Udah ketahuan?
No. Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be. A diluted bloodline. Careful. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk. Erminsul. Finster King. Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Hah? Kok ada peti sih? Oh, nggak bisa baca. Oke. Lanjut.
You're really letting me go?
Huh? Oh.
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission.
Good point. In that case...
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again.
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, but remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Yeah.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedavulnir. What are you trying?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly who's it. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps... Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And... no answer.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable.
Betul sih.
And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancé, it almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't... And why does Vedavulnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you won't time for something a bit... We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole... There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been...
Tuh. Jadi main catur ya. Oh, okay.
Rerir, are you there?
Moving pieces consume action point. When all your action point used up, will be returned to previous save point. Oh, tiba-tiba jadi catur sih. Why the heck does it suddenly turn into chess game, a board game? Gak bisa gerak. Anjir, salah jalan. Kameranya buat gua bingung sih.
Hey, rear! Come out, it's urgent.
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything.
Okay, I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
Okay. Oh alah, malah gak ada. Oke, gini aja deh. Oke, gitu. Siapa ini?
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that...
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy...
Lunatic. Robtatir. What brings you here?
Right.
Why, Dainsliff, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you, so at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria.
Ketiganya Pipe Sinners.
Vice
Okay.
President Veet
Gue
doesn't
ingat,
even
gue
try
ingat,
to
gue ingat.
hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but...
You must be Rarir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedafenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedafenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Heroptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
All you did, just kiss. Being a professional butt kisser. Make it more sense.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
You've been planning this for a while.
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedafenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, the extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me.
A letter of pardon? For whom?
Lindis?
For Lindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon.
Huh? What's going on this? Ah, okay. Kali ini apa ya?
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. Another mystery I'll need.
Okay. Pieces. Your only attack when they have more action point than a need to repeat your opponent's place. Oh, okay. Jadi gimana ya? Sampai ke situ ya. Coba bantai dulu sih. Oh. Wah, parah. Okay.
Author Thelindis, over the course of this week, the research object was research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, however, there are a number of hurdles to overcome. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the moon marrow lab. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained, I apologize if this comes across as disrespect. If we really made it there one day, what would we find?
Apalagi ya? Oh, oke. Gak bisa lihat gua. Oh ya, bisa.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Delindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little... You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And
what if he finds out that you pried into his...
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. But enough about that. You should...
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
Oh, jadi gadis ini ya. Nenek moyang Arlecchino ya. And this girl is none other than Arlecchino's ancestor.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon.
I promise, Delindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. It's light no matter how long it takes.
Oke. Kali ini apa lagi ya? Anjir. 3, 2, 1. Dari situ bisa nggak ya? Gak bisa. Anjir, malah kepencet. Dua, satu. Oke.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this!
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measure. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother.
I love how the chest piece light up.
Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Where did Dainsleif and Surtology go? Satu. 3, 2, 1. Mana ya? Satu. Okay.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly the king that found you. Hello, Mr. Vettelfulnir.
It's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Khaenri'ah will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Yep. Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Vettelfulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having vision.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you.
I sense hatred in you. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you... Is that a dagger? Interesting.
Wait.
Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
How did he know he was wielding a dagger? I thought he got blinded. Mana dia tahu sih dari bawah pisau sih. Pokoknya dia udah buta.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight.
Oh, okay, paham,
But I
paham,
also
paham,
doubt
paham.
that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vettelfulnir.
You mean your future? With your beloved?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But
in matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too. The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy.
Ah. So yeah, he's implying he's not the only one that heard weird voice.
It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Is that how he was able to regain his sight?
Vedifulnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the... For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is...
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
What is it?
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas?
Whoa.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedifulnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
Oh, anak penting lagi. Huh? Oh.
Is this Rhindaughter's doing?
Ow.
Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way! To dust.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it.
What the heck? Did the catalysm actually already happen?
What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the abyss. And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
Yeah. Oh iya, Neper slot 5. Gue baru lupa. I have forgotten. Oh ya, udah bisa.
Ring cutter, know my sword.
No more lies.
Time to come clean.
Can't hide the truth.
Let's see what you're made of.
Okay. Anjir, ada lagi.
Observe. To dust. Be silent. Night falls.
What? Wah, parah. Ada lagi monster. Kalau gini terus sih ya semua tim kita bakal mati sih.
Let me weave you a verse.
Observe. Be silent. You fear the dark. Close your eyes to dust.
Born Riphound. This is the mature form of the Riphound whelp, or so it would seem. All characters in the party to continually lose HP. Like more fierce at the cost of lesser resistance to that particular element. Oh, okay.
Monsters at the universe. Oh no, it's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the I'm done for. Is anyone? Ah! Stay back. Please stay back.
Apa sih? Kok tiba-tiba diem?
What's that?
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What?
Huh?
No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
This? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
Ooh.
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
No way, bro became Anakin after Genshin.
Rerir.
Cylinders?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it?
Too bad that didn't
Maybe
happen.
in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
What happened at the Lendis afterward?
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circuit. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Phew. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy.
Okay.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Never! How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
She's fine.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rarir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy. As
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse. However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era.
Yeah.
When the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Rose, a child murderer.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you?
That's not what I meant. Although I do.
Then try to remember that I respond but now. As for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony.
Cool. So,
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Correct.
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was
Forgive my curiosity, but what
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for her.
is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curatorium above. In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
So true. Can relate. Okay. What?
Oh no.
What is it this time?
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
What? Where are we?
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Yep. We somehow got teleported in the barren land?
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and...
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
Is there anything I can do?
The first clause of your contract clearly states...
Meaning you're not feeling...
Meaning this is not some...
Boss, it's fine.
Oh, listen to you.
What?
Yes, really. Where would I ever...
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
anyway... I suggest everyone finds some, even though all
Where's the
chess
water?
work doesn't exist in a physical. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue just because it.
Don't I have the best?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to.
Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking, no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Alright, will do. Okay.
Looks familiar. That's not a good sign. There's someone up ahead.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour.
Oh. It's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking...
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
So we're picking the Nepers pass. Can I jump here? I guess not.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinohe's been up to recently?
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but...
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay...
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting...
Pile of stones. Got it.
Okay. Kali ini apa?
Uncle Retinue said...
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
He looks nothing unlike his daughter. What the hell?
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again!
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry.
Yeah!
It should last us for a good while.
Finally, we can quench the thirst.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now. But things are looking up.
So you're the Academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay?
Okay.
We've been isolated here in the desert for too long.
So, do you get any...
Of course. My luck's...
Cancer, Death Serpent, and Scorpion. Bentar dulu ya guys. Gua cuci tangan dulu. Balik lagi guys. Kita bakal lanjut. Maaf lama ya. Soalnya apa namanya ini? Kering banget kulit gua.
You stole from us. Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was— You're a liar and a cheat!
Huh?
I heard Yehoda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood, corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well. Praise the gods. The well of the Eob tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. I urgently need you to form a... This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible.
They also killed a kid at least. Who?
What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
That's quite awful.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libation.
This is the finest wine our village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from...
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters.
Ah.
Apart from that, I have no family.
Pantesan nga ayahnya agak mirip sih sama Nepra. No wonder her dad had no similar resemblance to herself.
All right, get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Yo, we got racism in Genshin. Okay. Academia.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted...
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that...
A weak student? Goodness.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed...
You see? Sharp as they come.
Because of where I come from.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions? What's the other one?
I wanted to check... If someone sent me a letter to the Academia, where do I go to...
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if...
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place.
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention it. Honest.
Hey, you're a great teacher. And you do your best for all your students. It's not just the Academia.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
Yeah. You have to crawl out of the hellhole. Oke, lanjut. Oh ya, itu dia.
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. Let's take a look.
Oh? Loh. Oh, oke. Oh, jadi Glenn Napper yang nulis. Oke.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings.
Tapi gak ada cerminnya. Oke.
This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care. Who was it addressed to? This one is addressed to the Immortus Sage. The title is Guided by the Incense. We became, in clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of, for example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Wait, what's this? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms.
Okay.
This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar. A few words of protest regarding recent changes in recent years. The academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunity, as well as receiving dumbed-down assignments. Education is the fundamental purpose. As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. Great
Ngantuk
letter.
banget gua sih.
Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go.
Feel sleepy. Gue mulai ngantuk banget. Soalnya udah jam 2 sih.
And the sender is... I didn't... So this is where letter... Whatever. This isn't what I'm not exactly holding out. I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat... Wait. Could this be it?
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinue, chief of the Shimti tribe. I don't know how well you remember it now, but in my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe, there was a terrible sandstorm a few days. The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. When we met, you assured me that you... That aside, the last time you were here, we have next to no resources here in the desert. And my power and influence are limited.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just... And you were so emphatic. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts.
Going on.
Which makes you a pathetic liar. I think I'll take over from here.
Ayun.
I just came to say goodbye.
Never? You packed your bags.
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. But it doesn't matter. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk.
Huh?
What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the...
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of room. It's not worth much. Keep it. It's fine.
But never...
Alright, that's all from me.
Yeah.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're...
Yeah, I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I'll be lucky if I even make it through the... It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share the ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduce...
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not?
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very records uncovered by the Vahumana Dar. I checked the map carefully on my...
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't get greedy, Iab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing... I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
I assure you see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been... And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway?
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Iab hospitality?
Gladly. I am partial to wine, so let's indulge in a few drinks together.
What's going on?
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Iab's military
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you—
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. That well is ours.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find.
Okay.
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
So you're manipulating them without lifting a single finger?
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the EAB.
The EAB are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects. So let me ask you, Chief, if you were the Academia—
Kill them all, of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate the— At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to—
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, it'd start a bloody war.
Yep.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the EAB, which makes you our natural allies. Natural allies. Weren't the EAB your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the—
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
That was easy.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Yep, you see, Dad? Lying is easy when you—
Okay, where are we going? Whoa. What is going on? They killed each other? She looks unhinged.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all.
Oh, that is savage. That is savage. That is savage. I'm gonna need to make a note of this quote. Give me a moment. That is savage.
The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now.
Damn.
Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around.
Did it all that with pure manipulation, and didn't even bother to put both of them head on.
Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Wait. I know some of these silhouette, but who is this?
Nefer.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Got this, Yehoda. It's your time to shine.
Alright, time for a sharp turn. So, anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place? Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Alma, You tired?
Me too.
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
Is the situation about to reach a conclusion?
Yes.
Really? A temple? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
I've been to a similar place with a friend from the desert before.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so ever.
You mentioned a temple.
My biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's...
I didn't know you were clued up.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something...
Sounds impressive.
I have some friend with connection to this stuff.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino.
That's boss enough for ya.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity.
What about him?
Well, he's not a small deal. Please, this is the... Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in.
Okay. Mana lagi ya? Oh. Ding ding ding.
I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any... I want to do the whole name-dropping...
A statue with the head of a bird.
Looks like something out of a King Deseret mausoleum.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and... Let's take a look.
Huh? Oh, it's Snapper's pet.
It's just Ashru.
Yeah.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
What the? Whoa, 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 whoa! No way! Oh no! Not again! Is that really him? Whoa, whoa, whoa! It is him!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, that can be good. Come on, come on, come on. Is she okay? I think so. Who is that?
How repulsive.
Oh, you're going to hold him in place? Oh, okay. It's Colombina! Oh, in Dane. Oh, okay. I guess we seal him in the box then. Ooh, that was a close one.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
Yeah, that was close.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt. Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved.
Thank goodness you're prepared.
I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple.
So the cat, so her cat was actually Rerir all along. Am I getting that right?
By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
That is impressive.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The Eab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Eab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King.
I thought it was Rerir for a second there.
Temple, and there, he made a deal with me.
His name Ashuro, right?
This
I
chess
can't remember.
set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of... With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls...
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
Oh.
Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was
We all
once
know
a
that.
Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his...
Yada yada yada. Is it really the whole other world? The portal where Tolindis threw herself at?
So
Yeah.
that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions.
Agree.
No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Krai. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold the term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the—
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense—
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. The Moon Goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rahir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway.
What is it?
I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rahir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments.
You're saying that both of them actually got cut into pieces when they went into that gate? Only Riri was able to survive because of his abyssal power?
With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. This raises some interesting questions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit...
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
Probably had something to do with his best friend, Rerir.
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but...
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Oh, how considerate of him. Considering he hates gods in general, and Columbina just happens to be one of them.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest.
That's ahead. So what are we gonna do with Rerir then?
Is this a bad time? Hope. Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in though.
Why not? It's just a hotel room.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here.
Aw. Okay, what is it?
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of.
What?
Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out.
Honestly, I'm not
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know?
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I'll see what I can do.
Great. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Duran, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Oh, please ask the way.
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
All right, so, here. We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well...
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all
What is it?
ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
What? What is it?
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure.
I want to do everything within my power. The Rahier of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the...
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards and of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Also, Rara tried to dupe us by pretending to be our brother, so there's that. Oh, and he wrapped us in a tentacle too.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you.
Book out the hotel for this meeting, so you could all chat over a drink. Wait. You're telling me that everyone going to be going into my room? Okay. Oh yeah, I'm afraid we're gonna have to stop it from here. Oh yeah, we're gonna heal as well. Ya, jadi kita stop dari sini ya guys. Udah tengah malam deh di tempat gua sih. Mohon maaf jika bisa lanjut hari ini sih. Lanjut sampai ke akhir act 4 ya, kalau nggak salah. Iya. Yeah. Archon Quest act 4. Oke, sampai dari sini saja ya. Terima kasih mampir ke channel gua dan sampai jumpa nanti. Dan selamat malam. Bye-bye.